Okay, everybody, we are live. So I would like to welcome all of you and thank you to staff for staying behind today for this special meeting, Tuesday, February 2nd, starting at 5:30, and also acknowledge that we're on the traditional territories of the Subasat First Nation. And of course, I'm going to read my pre-meeting script again. And for the sake of the public who want to chime in and ask questions during the meeting, and perhaps, I think I mentioned before, I would send it out to all of you. I've sort of refined it where we're just keeping it to the bare minimum to try and explain to the public how to communicate during meetings with questions and comments. So I'm just going to suggest that you try it from time to time, and especially whatever, you don't have to use the exact words, but just get the message out how people can engage. So I would like to remind staff and council that we are live streaming this meeting on our Lake Cowichan Council YouTube channel and ask all participants to ensure your faces are visible on your screen. Also, I'd like to remind everyone to please mute their microphones while not speaking, with the exception of the chair of meeting. For the public, we have two portions of our meetings that are for public participation, and they are as follows. Verbal comments from the public on subsequent agenda items on this agenda. We will pause for 3 minutes to allow residents to email their comments to general@lakecowichan.ca. Comments can also be emailed prior to the meeting. Also, we have a question period further on down the meeting. We will also pause for 3 minutes to allow residents to email the questions to, once again, general@lakecowichan.ca. And these questions are concerned with items on the agenda only. Questions can also be emailed prior to our following a meeting to the above email address to be answered by the appropriate committee chair and staff. Some questions may be, as I said, referred to staff. Thank you to the public for attending our virtual meetings. So with that, I'd like to call this meeting to order, please. Are there any late items to add to this agenda, staff? I'll take that as no, Joe. You're muted?
I'm muted. No, nothing.
Okay.
Your worship.
Okay. I don't think council has anything for this evening. All right, so a motion to approve the agenda as presented, please. Moved by Councillor Womaka, second by Councillor McGonigal. Thank you very much. All those in favor? Opposed? The motion is carried. Thank you. Do we have any minutes, Mr. Fernandez?
None.
Thank you. And I see no business arising, no delegations. So we'll take a short pause again for 3 minutes and allow for questions from the public. I wish we had music. Tim, the Jeopardy song, please.
I don't know if I can redo that one. Let's look at another theme song.
We could sing something.
How about the Brady Bunch? We look like the Brady Bunch on
Ew.
this format. Here's a story.
Change the name, so change the words.
Who gave us a new mayor of our own.
Keep going.
My voice is horrible. I'd embarrass myself.
You can talk it instead of sing it. All to them do.
I'll write it up and we'll make it a jingle for the council. How about that?
Okay, good one.
And sometimes we feel we are all alone. Keep going. We should fill these in with like public service announcements for the town. Trim your hedges, get your recycling out, etc., etc. Work on it, Joe.
And your organics. Get those organics in the organic cans. Good
That's
one.
wonderful. We should do commercials now.
Okay,
Yeah.
why not? People get good money for those, you know.
So there are no questions that have been directed so far.
Bob, you're muted.
I wasn't singing, right? So yeah, so Joe, we'll move along, and if they show up near the end of the meeting, we'll, in the interest of time, we shall carry on. Thank you. I see no correspondence, no information or consent items under reports. Nothing till we get to C, staff reports. C1, Joseph.
Yes, does the LJA Annual Leadership Forum being held tomorrow and the day after? Mayor Day and Councillor Christine Sandu have expressed interest in attending those, and so we're looking for approval. The two forms are $200 each, and that's the only cost to the town plus taxes. So we need approval from council to let the two members of council attend.
Is that a mover, Councillor Austin? Seconded by Councillor Vomaka. Any discussion or comments there? All right, thank you.
I was
Yes,
just gonna say, these are really good sessions. I hope you, so that's 2 days or 3, just the 2 days?
2 days.
So you'll bring back some good reports for us.
yeah, it's actually just a day and a half, but of course you can't really go anywhere in the morning and be back to start. But yeah, and I looked at the sessions today. I don't know if Christine has, but
I've signed up for mine.
they look interesting. So.
Yeah.
Okay, no more discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? None. The motion's carried. Thank you very much. I'm extremely looking forward to that. Diversion and do some learning. Number 2, Chief Administrative Officer regarding award of tender for the operational fuel treatment contract. Mr.
Yes,
Fernandez.
the town made application for this particular contract, and they were awarded a grant of just under 100,000. And we issued tender proposal call twice. The first tender call came in at an exceedingly high price. We issued it again, and we ended up with 2 tenders, and the lower tender is who we are recommending that it be awarded to. And that comes in within our grant funding.
So has everybody had a chance to read that report? Councilor Minogue, are you moving that report?
Just moving the
Recommendation.
recommendation, please.
Okay. Seconder?
Second that.
Okay, so that motion is that council approve the awarding of the operational fuel treatment project contract to Okanagan Tree Works for the tender price of $99,914.50 inclusive of taxes. And that is 100% grant coverage, Joe?
Indeed.
Thank you very much. Councillor Vomaka.
Question, when it's Okanagan, they're coming from out of town, I'm assuming, Joseph?
I believe so, yes.
And so what type of provisions are made for COVID safety? Do you know?
Well, they're working outside, so they have to keep the distances. They have to meet all the work safe requirements.
Okay,
I would think they're following all the required protocols.
okay, thank you. I just want the assurance because they will be in our community. Thank you.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll make sure of that.
Yeah. And they may not all be from out of community too, because sometimes these folks just have one parent company and they contract followers and what likes to work in certain areas. Yeah. All right. So it'll be interesting to watch that work happen. And thank you for the fire department for applying for those grants and getting this work done. All those in favor then? Did we already pass that? Yeah, nope. Opposed, motion carried. Thank you. We'll move along now to bylaws, none. New business, none. Media and public question period. We will pause till 42, sorry, for any questions. Okay, Mr. Fernandez, are there any questions or late comments for this meeting?
None.
Okay. Well, thank you. I hope some public were managed to tune in tonight. If not, we find that sometimes they tune in the day after, so they will get to see what's going on. We have some frequent users. And yes, Councilor McGonigal.
I think it's just important to note why we did have the special meeting, that there was need for those resolutions for not only the contract approval, but also for your attendance and Councillor Sandhu's attendance. It had to be through resolution. Although we are afforded the opportunity of just doing a straw poll, it's required by resolution that those be done with this body. So just for clarification why the special meeting was called.
Thank you very much. And I should have done that at the beginning of the meeting. And yeah, it was a great opportunity to get it done before instead of after. So thank you very much. And once again, thank you for staff for hanging out after hours today to get this done. So no media and public questions. Then we'll go to number 12, which is in camera. Mr. Fernandez, the reasons for going in camera tonight.
Yes, section 92 of the community charter requires that before a meeting or part of a meeting can be closed to the public, council must by resolution state why the meeting is being closed, and the basis on which this meeting is to be closed falls under section 91K of the community charter dealing with negotiations and related discussions respecting the proposed provision of a municipal service that are at their preliminary state.
All right, motion to go in camera, please. Moved by Councillor Austin, seconded by Councillor Bromaka. All those in favor? Opposed? Are you opposed, Councillor Sandhu? Oh, okay. Just a late hand. Okay, thank you. Then that motion passes. We will now go into in camera. And can't hear you, Joe. Joe, you're muted.
Muted indeed. So we'll just shut this down and reopen in
Okay.
camera.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Do we have to leave the meeting, or are you just shutting off YouTube? Sorry.
Establish another invitation.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.